I don't get it. Was Jason Statham Aquaman the whole time? Like, I mean, the sharks just showed up. I've been up all night, man. Just give me a call back. What's up, guys and gals? Jared here with another hilariously overgrown shark of a movie review. So it's the end of summer, which means it's August, which means the movie theater is sort of a toilet bowl right now, which is where you would flush your dead goldfish, which would wind up in the ocean, which reminds me, I went and saw the Jason Statham-led shark epic, The Meg. Let's just talk about it. So The Meg is the latest giant monster blockbuster movie in theaters right now, and it sort of follows this oceanic research team that believes that the Marianas Trench is actually not really the deepest place in the ocean, and they want to go even deeper to find all of these new species of fish. Well, their hypothesis was correct, but they discovered more than they bargained for.
Oh my god. It's a Megalodon.
Yeah, there's a giant shark and they allowed it to escape, so now it's their responsibility to track that beach down and blow it to smithereens. Oh, and Jonas Taylor.
My name's Jonas.
Jason Statham's character shows up to be a badass and punches this 70-foot shark in the face. Honestly, with the name The Meg, this giant prehistoric fish, and all of the trailers, what did you expect? I mean, it's basically this campy B-movie with the shark wrecking everything, these humans trying to stop it. That's pretty much the whole movie. But when the shark is introduced into the mix and Statham's character goes after this 70-foot beast with a pocket knife, that's when this movie's at its best. And you just want sharks devouring everything, these middle-of-the-ocean tense action scenes, and that's exactly what you get in The Meg. However, that's about all that the movie gives you. It's bogged down by the fact that the pacing, plot, and scenes just drag on through all of this campy action. It took a solid 30 to 40 minutes to actually have this giant shark introduced, and instead it focuses on all of these characters, their motivations, their relationships, and it's just, I came here for a shark. If at least some of the character stuff, relationships, all of that was cut out of this movie, it would have been a much more streamlined movie in my opinion. Aside from the plot dragging on, it was sort of all over the place. There's a decent introduction to the movie, but then there's a hard cut, and I mean hard, and then it goes off in this other direction where there's like this woman that's an ex-wife of someone that's trapped, and then there's this billionaire doing this research project, and then these people are trapped, but they can't get out because they don't have boats, but then the next day they're on a boat that they originally must have had, and then they're tracking the shark with this tracker, but the tracker falls off, but they still know where the shark is at. Honestly, a lot of this doesn't make sense, and you're just sitting there confused. Also, why was Ruby Rose's hair wet the whole time? I mean, was she sweating? Was it hot in the control room? Was her hair even wet? Like, was it hairspray or hair gel? I mean, when it was actually wet, it looked like it was before. I just don't know. Again, this movie could have benefited from some of its blubber being trimmed off because there's a lot of scenes and stuff that just, I feel like the director wanted them in for kind of this humor aspect, this lightheartedness, but it just, overall, it doesn't really add to the film. I will admit that there were a few laughs and times I grinned in this movie, but it just wasn't worth the drawn-out setup. Lastly, character motivations, traits, attitudes just seemingly change at the drop of a dime. Rainn Wilson's character is this fun, happy-go-lucky billionaire, then he's this pissed-off guy, then he's showing empathy, and then he's like this badass dude trying to track down this shark. This is just one example, but all of the characters felt like they were playing musical chairs on what their character should actually be. Overall, The Meg is exactly what it was marketed to be, this giant shark versus humans with it wrecking everything in its path, and Jason Statham holding onto a shark, flying at Mach speed, and doing a free willy jump. With some decent campy shark action, but with bad pacing, the plot sort of being jumbled up, taking too long to introduce the shark, unnecessary tension, and the characters kind of doing whatever they want. I hate to say it, but I would skip out on The Meg. It's a ridiculous shark movie, but some moments may have you cracking up. What did you think of The Meg? Was this the jawsome big-ass shark movie you were hoping for? Or did this kind of feel like a higher-budget Sci-Fi Channel movie? I want to hear about it in the comments below. As always, you can find me on the social medias at Jared Buckendahl on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Stardust. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, I'll see you later.